Hello, my name is Luke. Welcome to this 50-minute all levels yoga flow. We're going to begin today's practice in pose of a child. So let's widen our knees, bring our toes together. Allow your hands to extend towards the top of the mat. And just gently begin to send your hips towards the heels. And just gaze forward and just try to inch your fingers out so that your wrists and elbows are off the mat. Spreading your fingers, pressing down, and drawing the belly back. And shift your hips from side to side here as you press down through the finger pads. As you start to breathe in through your nostrils and out through the nostrils. And eventually just settling in. Let your shoulders fall back, release your forehead and your elbows down. And continue to channel your breath in and out through your nostrils. Think about softening the shoulders and deepening your breath coming in. Engaging the belly, drawing the belly button into your spine and lengthening your breath as you breathe out. Just for a moment, bring the fingertips together, place the thumbs at the base of the neck, and try to walk your elbows forward. Press your shoulders back and take a nice deep breath in. Engage the belly at the top. And as you breathe out, try to sink the chest down some more. Keep pressing your shoulders away from your ears. And then release the hands forward. As you press down, gaze forward. Then glide forward as you inhale, allowing the feet to float up as you sink through the hips. And then rounding back as you exhale, shifting back into your child's pose. Just shuffle the knees closer together so your knees and thighs are parallel. Separate the feet. Keep the hands grounded. Bring the shoulders back over the wrists. We're going to keep the feet grounded, sink the hips towards the wrist. Press our shoulders back, lifting the heart up. Start to claw the mat through the fingers. Glide back into your child's pose. And slowly transition up into tabletop. So we're going to come up to our hands and knees. Keep the hands under the shoulders. You just gradually start to lower the belly, press the shoulder blades together, and then round the back. Draw the belly in, tuck in the chin. Inhaling again, lower the belly, lift the heart forward. Exhale, round. The next inhale, tuck the toes, drop the belly, shine the chest up. And then as you round, lift the knees and press the hips up. Coming into your first down dog of the day. Look towards the feet and start to pedal the feet out. So we're trying to place our ears inside the shoulders as we look back towards the toes. And gradually just alternate bending the knees and letting your hips shift from side to side. Then put a nice deep bend in your right knee. Push your left heel down. Pressing through the hands, try to send your chest towards a straight left leg. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, switching sides. Right heel presses down, soften the left knee, stretching your arms, pressing the chest back towards a straight right leg. Then come back to neutral, lift the heels, and then slowly lower. On your next inhale, lift the heels, shift to a plank position, drop the knees. Untuck the toes and sink back into your child's pose. Allow your elbows to melt back into the mat again. And just glide the shoulders back as you take a nice deep breath in. And then open your mouth and sigh it out. Once more, breathing in. And sighing out. Gaze forward, pressing your palms down. Just transition up to your hands and knees. And start to turn the fingers back towards you or as far back as you can. Maybe they turn to the side, maybe they turn all the way back till they're facing you. And just engage your belly and soften the shoulders. As you inhale, glide forward, leading with the chest. Exhale, shift back, bowing the head. Inhaling forward, and exhaling back. Inhale. And exhale. Just flip the palms over so they're facing you and the fingers are pointing towards you. Widen the fingers, flatten through the back of the hands. and draw your shoulders back. Shift forward and back. Inhale forward, exhale back. And then we're going to make fists with both hands, press them into the mat, soften the shoulders back, and lower the belly as you breathe in, tucking round the back as you breathe out, tucking the tail under. Press the palms down, lower the belly as you breathe in, then tuck the toes, move on to your fingertips and start to round through the back. And slowly transitioning back into a neutral position. Extend the right leg, gaze down, and then reach the left hand out in front of you. Pulling the shoulders away from the ears. Options to stay here, or we can flex the right foot, point the toes to the side. Options to take your left hand to the side. If you want more intensity, take the right leg to the side. So pressing through that right hand. Shine the chest forward. And then inhale your way back to the center, holding the breath. On the exhale, drive your knee, nose and elbow in. Inhale, lengthen again. Exhale, round. And just gradually come undone, transitioning back onto our hands and knees. And floating the left leg back. Curling the toes. And squaring the hips by letting your left toes dial down towards the mat. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Extend the right hand, holding here. And again, spread the fingers and your toes. Options, take the right arm to the side. Option to add the leg, or just point the toes. Maybe the left leg moves to the side as well. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, knee, nose, and elbow meet in the middle. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. And from here, just come undone. Find yourselves back in tabletop. As you cupcake through the fingers, drawing through the belly, and press your hips towards the heels. Plug your shoulders back. Engage in the belly. We're going to inhale, take a small lift. Exhale, gaze to the right. Inhale, lift to the center. Exhale, gaze to the left. Gaze forward and walk your fingers as far forward as you can before releasing them down. You're going to shift forward, come down to the forearms, interlace the fingers. So pressing into the forearms, tuck your toes. And let's pick up the knees, maybe need to slide back a little bit further for our forearm plank. But we're going to press the shoulders from the ears, push through our shoulders, down into our forearms and elbows, draw the belly in. So if you need to, drop the knees and modify your plank. If the knees are lifted, push the heels back, dial the thighs in like you're squeezing a block, and engage the belly. So options to tap the right knee, bring it up, the left knee, bring it up, and both knees coming up. Right knee, left knee. Lower both knees and stay grounded. Untuck the toes, gradually releasing all the way down to your stomach. Then extending the arms back, turn the gaze to one side so the one ear rests on the mat. Your shoulders fall away from the ears. Finding our breath. You inhale, lift through the center. Exhale, switching sides. So let your shoulders soften down. Let your neck lengthen. And then place the hands back underneath your shoulders, pressing the palms into the mat. You slowly take and draw your shoulders back, tuck your elbows in, gaze down, draw in the belly. Inhale, take a small lift, pressing your shoulders back, tucking your elbows in, clawing with your fingers. Exhale to lower. Soften everything down. Start by sucking in the belly, clawing with your fingers, pushing your shoulders back. As you lift, breathe in, hugging the elbows, coming up a little bit higher. On the exhale, we're going to slowly lower. This time, tuck your toes and just reset by pulling shoulders to your ears and then rolling them back. Tucking in the elbows, drawing in the belly. Inhale, pressing away from the mat until the arms are straight. Tuck your toes and then find your down dog, sending your hips towards the ceiling. You spread your fingers, pointing your thumbs towards each other, and start to press down and press forward. turn your elbows in, drawing the belly, press back the shoulders, push the heels down towards the mat. On your next inhale, lift the heels away from your mat, claw with your fingers. Exhale, lower the heels back down. On your next inhale, lift and hold, drawing in the belly, putting a little bit of softness in the knees, and pushing the chest towards the thighs as you breathe out. Gazing forward, start to walk your feet all the way up to meet the hands. And we'll come all the way to the front of our mats. And just let the head hang. Keep the knees soft. Make fists. Start to engage your belly. Just shift back and forth, shifting the weight into the balls of the feet, into your toes, and then back into the heels. Maybe lifting the heels as you glide forward and lifting the toes as you shift back. And come back to stillness with the belly engaged. So we're going to inhale, start to roll the wrists. Exhale, roll the other way. Now the inhale, squeeze your fists as tight as you can. Exhale, release. Just let the fingers dangle towards the ground. And then bring them alongside the legs, lower the hips, shine the chest forward. Take a nice deep breath in, and then forward as you breathe out. Once more, sink your hips, lift your heart, breathing in, and around the back, tuck the chin, lengthen the legs. Slide your hands up your shins, press the chest forward, soften the knees and forward. Just let the head hang. Reach around and take your opposite elbows. Try to frame your ears inside the shoulders, and just gently begin to sway your upper body side to side. And slowly come back to stillness and release the hands, gently nodding your head yes. And shaking the head no. Putting the weight into your heels. Take a slow roll up, coming up one vertebra at a time. Allow the hands to hang. Pull your shoulders to your ears. Push your shoulders back, and then release them down. And again, draw the shoulders to the ears. Press them back. Release them down. Engage in the belly. Inhale the shoulders high up as you can. Press the shoulder blades towards each other, and then release the shoulders down. Spreading your fingers and turning your palms out to the side. You're going to shift back into the heels, lift the toes, and then spread the toes and ground them down. Try to turn your thighs in towards each other like you're squeezing a block. Try to pull your shoulders down towards the hips. Allow your heart to lift towards the ceiling, and take a nice deep breath in and sigh it out. Engage the belly, breathing in again. And sighing out, pausing at the bottom of our exhale. Just stay empty. Draw the shoulders over the hips. Start to turn your thighs inward. And inhale, reach up, draw the palms together. Exhale, release your hands back to heart center. And again, inhale, reaching up, add a slight back bend. Exhale, move your hands to the heart. Pause here, suck in the belly. Add a back bend as you breathe in, looking up, pressing your hips forward. Draw the hands back to the heart as you breathe out. We're going to plant the right foot to the right, step the left foot back on an angle. So our left toes are pointing towards 11 o'clock. Start to ground your back heel, sink into your front knee, and turn the trunk towards the front of your mat. So that left heel is anchored. We're softening our right knee. Take the arms overhead, and then goalpost the hands, pulling your shoulders down into your back body. And then spread the fingers, turn the pinkies in, reach back up so your thumbs are pointing out. You're going to draw your shoulders down. You're going to anchor the back heel and slowly begin to sink deep into that right knee, pulling the belly button in towards the spine and spiraling the trunk towards the front of our mat. Slowly inhale the hands to heart center. Pick up the back heel, and you can adjust, maybe stepping it in. We're going to place the shoulders back over the hips, draw the belly in, and try to soften into that left knee, driving the left hip forward, putting a nice bend into your right knee. holding here. Release the hands, reaching up as you breathe in, drawing the palms back together. You're going to hinge forward as you breathe out. Take your hands to the heart. Soften that left knee and just baby step your way forward. Maybe this is your balance with that back toe grounded. Or maybe we sink a little bit deeper into that right foot and lift the left leg up. Draw your shoulders back. Curl the left toes in. And just try to shine the chest forward as you hold for 3, 2, breathing in through the nose. And on 1, just stepping the feet back together, coming back up to standing. Inhale, reaching up again. And on the exhale, just folding forward. Soften the knees. Nod the head yes. Shake the head down. Put the weight back into the heels as we let the hips sink. Inhale, slowly come up, taking the arms overhead. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, take your left wrist, ground the left heel. Exhale, pulling to the right. Inhale to the center, ground your right heel, switch wrists. Exhale to the left. Hook the thumbs together as you come back to the center. Spread your fingers, suck in the belly, soften down the shoulders, and push your hips forward as you look up. And drawing your hands back to heart center. I'm going to plant the left foot to the top, step the right foot back on an angle so that our right toes are pointing towards 1 o'clock. Ground through the outer back heel as you sink into that front left knee, and then spiral the trunk to the front. Taking the arms overhead for Warrior 1 and softening our shoulders into our back pockets. Goalpost the hands, lengthening the neck upward, and then extend the arms back overhead. And just pausing here. Keep grounding through that back heel. Keep spreading the fingers. And keep engaging the belly as you soften through the shoulders. I'm going to move the hands to heart center, shifting forward to ground the left foot. Pick up the back heel, and drive that right hip forward, letting the knees soften down, pulling our shoulders back. Try to keep the torso upright. Holding here, pressing down into your left big toe. Inhale, and exhale. Going to hinge forward, straighten the back heel, soften the back knee when you're ready, and just baby step your way into yard balance. Maybe that means the right big toe stays down, or maybe the right foot comes up. Drawing your shoulders back, squaring through the hips, engaging the belly. We'll take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just slowly bring yourselves back up to standing. Right foot joins the left. You shift back and spread the toes before drawing them back down. Slide your shoulders down into your back body. Engage your belly. Take a slight back bend as you breathe in. And fold forward as you breathe out, letting your knees soften as you drag the fingers down. Bow the head. Take your palms to your shins. And press the chest forward as you breathe in. And you exhale, fold. And just bow the head. Let your fingers drag out in front of you as you inhale. Extend the arms long. Fold back in, grounding the heels on the exhale. Reaching out even further. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to neutral. Soften the knees. Inhale, take the arms overhead. Draw the palms together. Exhale, move your hands back to heart center. And let the feet come together. Let the toes touch. Lengthen your spine as you breathe in, holding at the top. Dropping the shoulders. Sucking in the belly. Squeeze the thighs together, draw the belly in, and shift the weight back into the heels as you sink into an imaginary chair. Drawing the belly in and tucking the tail. Take the left arm to the outside of your right thigh. That left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Press the thumbs toward heart center. Take a nice deep breath in. And come back to the center, staying low. Taking that right elbow over towards the left thigh. As you inhale, press the thumbs toward heart center. Exhale, come back to neutral, fold forward, release the hands. And then come up to a flat back, pressing the palms to the shins, folding forward, softening the knees. Inhale, flat on the back. Exhale, forward. Once more. Inhale and pause. Slide the hands to the back of the calves. On the exhale, we're going to soften the knees and fold. Draw the chin towards the chest. Point the crown of the head down and try to anchor through all 10 toes. Release the hands. Let the feet separate back into a neutral position. Take a nice slow roll as you come up to standing. Just gradually peel the shoulders down and back. Draw the hands to heart. Draw the hands to your low back. Keep rolling or pressing the shoulder blades and the elbows in towards each other. And then ground through the outer edges of the feet. Turn the inner thighs towards each other. Draw the belly in. Press your hips forward. And then release back to the center. Extend the arms out. Inhale, reach up, adding a back bend to the top. Just pretend you're brushing your hands down a wall as you exhale. Taking the feet wider than our hips, softening through the knees. If you can, draw your peace fingers around the big toes. If that's too far, you can always take your hands to your shins, maybe higher up or just below the knees. Try to bring the weight into your heels and start to soften the knees, press back the shoulders, and dial the elbows in. Sink low as you breathe in, and then fold, straighten the legs as you breathe out, maybe bending the elbows out for a deeper pull. Twice more, spin the elbows in, dropping the hips as you inhale, gazing forward, folding as you exhale. Once more, inhaling and exhaling. Releasing the hands, shuffle the feet back into a neutral position. Slowly come up as you breathe in, taking the arms overhead. And bringing the hands back to heart center as you breathe out. I'm going to take a big step back with that left foot this time. Turn the left toes to the side so they're pointing to the left. Keep the right toes facing forward. Keep that back heel grounded and sink into that front right knee. Try to push the right knee forward. Maybe angle it out towards the pinky. Open your hips and chest towards the left side of the room. And reach the arms overhead, spreading the fingers, softening the shoulders, and then take the arms out to the side. So you're going to gaze over the right hand, ground the back heel, and keep sinking into that right knee. Keep rolling your left hip back as your right knee presses forward. Keep drawing the shoulders down as the heart lifts. Tuck the belly, tuck the tail, shoot the fingers away from each other. And just slowly begin to flip that right palm over, ground your left heel, reach forward, and then take that right arm back. So try to keep the back leg long and the front knee bent. Reach back even further as you breathe in. And as you come back to neutral, taking your right hand to the heart, reach your left arm over your ear. Soften the shoulders back and see if you can sink deeper into that right knee. If you need to, the right elbow can come down to the thigh. Otherwise, you're keeping that right hand at the heart. Spiraling both ribs up. If you want more intensity, the right arm can reach alongside the left as you sink a little bit lower. Take a nice deep breath in. Just come all the way up as you breathe out. We'll straighten the right knee. And just turn everything to the back of the mat. So your right foot turns in, your left foot turns back. I'm going to let the right toes point to the side. You're going to extend the arms in a T. Soften the shoulders. Inhale, reaching up. Ground the back heel. Exhale, sink into that left knee, gazing over the left hand. Rolling your right hip back and pressing your left knee forward. So draw the belly in, turn the hips to the side and the chest to the side. Turn the gaze over the left hand, pressing your shoulders down. And let's ground the right heel and flip the left palm. Reach forward and then take that left arm back, reversing your warrior. Use your inhale, see if you can reach back even further. And on the exhale, upright the torso, left hand comes to the heart, right arm reaches over the ear as we sink into that left knee. Again, modify by just taking the elbow to the knee for our extended angle. Pressing your shoulders back, sinking the right thigh down. To add intensity, the left hand can reach alongside the right. Draw your shoulders back and turn the ribs, both ribs upward. So anchor the feet. Inhale, come up. On the exhale, just let both feet point to the left. So gaze towards the toes, place the hands on the waist. Just try to bring your feet in line with each other and try to keep them parallel or maybe slightly pigeon-toed. Just take and draw your shoulders back. Draw in the belly button. Gently press your hips forward, maybe looking up. As you come back to neutral, soften the knees, hinge at the waist. Let the crown of the head fold down towards the mat. I'm going to take the hands to the outside of the hips and just let them slide down outside the legs. Maybe they stop at the heels, the shins. Maybe your peace fingers move towards your big toes. But again, let the crown of the head fall towards the floor. And start to engage your inner thighs, turning them in as you push into the outer edges of your feet. And lifting the heart as you breathe in, gaze forward. Folding as you breathe out, maybe a bend in the elbows. Just twice more. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, deeper fold. Last time, breathing in. Breathing out. Place the right hand slightly forward of the face or underneath the face. Open the left hand to the ceiling, so you're pushing away from that right hand as left arm reaches up. Keep grounding through the feet, turning the thighs inward, staying here to deepen the twist, or if you're in your practice, wrapping the left hand behind the back. Push out of that right shoulder into the ground. And then open the left hand back up. Take a nice deep breath in. And release the left hand down as you breathe out. We're just going to switch sides. Replace the right with the left. Ground the left hand. Inhale the right arm up, twisting. Holding here as you exhale. Spiraling the ribs upward. Pressing the shoulders back. Option to wrap the right hand behind the back if that feels good. Start to anchor the left hand as you breathe out. Release the right arm overhead as you breathe in. Just bring it back down as you breathe out. Take a half lift and then fold. Once more, inhale, engage the inner thighs, ground through the toes. Exhale, fold. Just start to travel the hands through like you're reaching in between the legs back towards the neighbor. You can float or hover the hands. Or you can bring the palms down, tuck the chin. See if you can inch the fingers out even more. Again, ground through both big toes, turn the thighs in. And just start to gaze forward, bring your hands back under the shoulders, soften the knees. Inhale the hands to the waist. On the exhale, we're just going to slowly roll back up. And turn the heels in as much as we can, in towards each other. Turn the feet out as much as we can, away from each other. Keep the hands on the waist. Press the shoulders back. Soften them down and draw the belly in. Try to tuck the tail and just start to lower down, bending the knees outward. And then release the hands and inhale, reach all the way up. Straighten the knees, goalpost the hands on the exhale, bending the knees back down. Again, press your shoulders back and soften them down. Turn the knees out, turn the heels in, tuck the tail, tuck the belly, see if you can sink a little bit lower. Draw the hands to heart center, sinking into your compressed quad. Press the toes down, inhale, come all the way up. Bring the palms together. Exhale, draw the hands back to heart center. Turn the right foot in and the left foot in, so both toes are facing towards the left. Peel the shoulders down into your back body. Inhale, reach up and take your left wrist. Ground the left heel, fold to the right. Inhale to the center, switch wrist, ground the right heel, fold into the left. And hook the thumbs together, come back to the center. Turn the thighs inward, grounding through the big toes. Just pull your belly in and let your shoulders press down. Push the hips forward as you breathe in. Bring your hands to heart center as you breathe out. And just turning towards the front of the mat. Let's go ahead and step the feet together. So I'm moving all the way to the top of our mat. And come into mountain pose, draw your hands out alongside your body. Draw the shoulders down, turn the palms out. Inhale, reaching up, pressing the hips forward, and on the exhale, slowly lower back down. Soften the knees, wrap the hands around the backs of the legs. Grabbing opposite elbows if we can, or just reaching for your forearms. Let the hips lower, allow the knees to soften, rounding the back and tucking the chin. See if you can sink the hips a little bit lower, and then gaze forward as you breathe in. Tuck the chin, round the back, press the thighs back as you breathe out. Engage in the belly, inhale, drop your hips, gaze forward. Exhale, round, release the hands. Slowly rolling back up, one vertebrae at a time. Take your fists to your low back, press the knuckles into your low back, and lift the heart up. And just find yourselves back in a neutral position. Release the hands. Inhale, reach up, take a slight back bend. And as you exhale, slowly folding forward, coming down to our mat. Inhale into a flat back, and on the exhale, finding our version of plank. That might be on your fists, on your forearms. It might be a full plank with the knees lifted, or a modified plank with the knees down. So press your shoulders back and tuck your elbows in. Shine the chest forward. Take a nice deep breath in, holding at the top. And with the elbows in towards the ribs, take a slow lower down with the knees up or down. Exhaling to come down to your stomach. And then making a pillow of the hands by crossing the forearms in front of us. Resting the forehead on the forearms, on the wrists, or on the hands, and then bending both knees. I'm going to flex the feet, engage the belly, and slowly begin to windshield wiping your knees side to side. And just gradually come back to stillness. Release the feet down. Engage in the belly, traveling up to your forearms. So take the hands and point them forward, so both the fingers on both hands are pointing towards the front of your mat. Keep the forearms grounded, pressing the elbows down. Draw your belly in. Press your shoulders back. Just press to the lift as you breathe in. Try to lengthen your neck as the shoulders settle down. And allow yourself to soften as you breathe out. Again, inhale, lift. Lengthen the neck by pushing your shoulders down, drawing the belly in. Exhale, lower. Once more, take a nice deep breath in, drawing the belly, lift up the heart. Exhale, releasing down. I'm going to extend the left hand, so your elbows away from the ground. Take the right hand, just thread it through. Walk the fingers out as far as we can towards the left. Walk the left fingers as far as we can towards the right. And then either tuck the chin to the chest or bringing the forehead to your arms. You're just going to hold here. So if you want to be more active, you can keep walking the fingers away from each other. Resting the chin or resting the forehead. Begin to lightly engage the belly and turn your thighs inward. Press your shoulders back. Just slowly come undone, sliding one hand in at a time. Transitioning back onto your forearms. Extend the right hand so that your forearm, elbow, and wrist are off the mat. And thread the left shoulder through, inching the fingers out as far as we can towards the right. Then inching the right fingers as far as we can towards the left. And when you're ready, just resting the chin or resting the forehead. And pausing here. So you just gently soften your shoulders back to lengthen through the neck. Keep drawing in the belly or engaging the belly. Begin to turn your thighs in. Point the toes. And just slowly begin to come undone. We'll place the hands back underneath the shoulders. Press the shoulders back and tuck in the elbows and tuck the toes. As you inhale, pushing away from your mat. On your exhale, sending the hips back up to the ceiling. Finding yourselves back in down dog. Stretch the arms nice and long. Then find plank as you breathe in. Shine the chest forward. Down dog as you breathe out. Once more, inhale, glide forward. Exhale, press back and walk your hands all the way back towards the feet. So you meet at the back of your mat. Just let your knees soften. Allow your head to hang. And coming into a balanced pose. So if your balance is especially challenged on the mat, you can roll up and step off to the side. You can step onto a more stable surface if the mat doesn't work for you. And we'll begin this balanced pose folding forward, shifting the feet slightly wider than the hips, and then softening the shoulders back and gazing forward. You're going to lean to the right leg, so there's a nice bend in that right knee. You're going to place the left hand on the hip. So feel free to support you against the wall if you want. We're going to bring our right hand to the left knee, but keep leaning to the right. Shine the chest forward and gaze towards the top of the mat. And bend your left knee so that that heel lifts away from the ground. Keep shining the chest forward. And as you upright the torso, ground the right foot, and then pick up the left knee. Slowly coming all the way up to standing. Holding that left knee with your right hand. Try to settle your shoulders back over the hips. Maybe flex the left foot. Open the chest. And just maybe let that left hand open to the side, staying here. Or if you want a little bit more, that left arm can reach back. You're going to challenge the balance. Your gaze can turn back. As you draw in the belly, soften, draw down the shoulders, and keep the hips square. I'm going to bring the left hand back to that left knee. And for me, just take your right arm out to the side. And using the left hand, open the left knee out to the side. So once again, feel free to use a wall for support. So we're going to open the left knee out using the left hand. Set our shoulders over the hips and ground through the right foot. You can extend the right hand to the side. You can place the right hand on the wall. And from here, we're going to find our tree balance, our final balance. So feel free to step down before transitioning, or if it's in your practice, maybe you want to transition right into tree, placing that left foot on the inside of your right thigh, above the knee, or below the knee on your calf. Or if you need a little bit more support and balance, maybe keep it partially grounded with the heel in towards the calf. So gently drive the hips forward, press the shoulders back, take the hands to your heart, just fix your gaze. So in your practice, grow your branches, taking the arms overhead, expanding the chest and softening the shoulders. So keep drawing the belly in, releasing any tension through the shoulders, grounding through the right foot. And try to open through the left knee. Press the hips forward. Draw the hands to heart center. Take a breath in. Exhale, come undone. And again, options to stay on the mat or step off of the mat. We're going to reach up as we breathe in and fold forward as we breathe out. Take a half lift as you breathe in. Fold forward as you breathe out. Once again, widen the feet. This time we're going to lean into that left leg, bending the left knee, leaning towards the left. And then we're going to take our left hand to the left hip. I'm going to bring our right hand to that left knee. You shine the chest forward as you breathe in. And just come undone as you breathe out, releasing the hands. Okay. So left hand moves to your right knee, right hand moves to the right hip. Shine the chest forward, float the right heel, and as you slowly begin to come up, bring the right knee up with you. So ground through the left foot, bounces off. Once again, feel free to use a wall for support if you need to. Draw the shoulders down. And that right hand can extend to the side, or that right hand can reach back. And maybe the gaze can turn back towards the right hand as well. So lengthen the spine. As you release back through the center, take the right hand to the right knee, release the left hand to the side, and open the right knee out to the side. Lifting the heart, dropping the shoulders, retracting the shoulder blades, opening the hip. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Maybe come undone. We'll transition right into tree. So you're going to bring that left foot, that right foot, place it inside the left thigh, or maybe place it below the knee or above the knee. But avoid placing the foot on your actual knee joint. So avoid that. So either keep it below or above the knee joint. Pressing the hips forward, opening the hip out, taking the hands to prayer. Once your gaze is fixed, maybe you want to transition from prayer hands and reach up. And draw the shoulders down. Maybe spread the fingers and turn the pinkies in. Turn the thumbs out. Keeping the belly engaged. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. And keeping the heart lifted. So push down into that left foot. Pressing the left big toe. Draw the hands to heart center, breathing in. And then come undone as you breathe out. So grounding through the feet. We're going to step back to the bottom of our mat, to the foot of our mat. Start to engage the belly. On your next inhale, take a slight back bend, flip your palms to the ceiling, and then draw the hands all the way down as you exhale. Allow the knees to soften. Walk your hands back to the top of your mat. Spread the fingers, turn the thumbs towards each other, and press the hips up towards the ceiling for our down dog. As you begin to shift into plank, lower the knees. And just try to guide that right knee towards the top right corner of your mat. Start to angle that right foot over towards the left. And just sit down on your right side, on your right hip. We'll bring this front leg to 90 degrees, so your right knee is to the top right corner, and your heel is towards the top left corner. Once you set up, bring the back leg to 90 degrees. Spiral the trunk towards the front of your mat. And slide your shoulders down. Options to stay here. So maybe reaching forward with or without a block. So you can always take your hands forward if you want to add intensity. Maybe walk all the way forward till your forearms are grounded. Let your shoulders soften back. Draw the belly in. So bowing the head here. As you inhale, begin to press up. going to keep the weight on that right hip. Straighten the left leg out to the side. Bring the right foot into your left thigh and extend the left hand down the left leg. Take the right arm back as you breathe in and take it over your ear as you breathe out. Spiral the rib cage, both ribs upward. Extend the right hand and then slowly begin to come undone. And we'll just switch sides, shifting back to bring our left knee towards the top left corner and the foot towards the top right corner. Once you've brought that front leg to 90 degrees, take your back leg to 90 as well. And facing towards the front of your mat, draw your shoulders down and hold here or plant the hands. We'll see if you can travel further forward with the hands, using a block, using a book, or just bringing the forearms and elbows down, or maybe just keeping the hands under the shoulders. So whatever's in your practice today. So I can add intensity by getting closer to the ground, or modify by keeping the hands underneath the shoulders. So soften your shoulders back, allow your neck to lengthen. Just maintain that deep inhale coming in through your nose. And that extended exhale coming out through the nose. Just slowly begin to walk back up to the hands, keeping the weight on the left side. We're going to swing the right leg around and place that left foot inside your right thigh. Extend the right hand, open the left hand, and then reach over your ear. And slowly come undone. Draw the soles of the feet together. Sit up nice and tall as you breathe in, pressing your shoulders back. Start to hinge as you breathe out, bowing the head towards the feet. And maybe moving the hands to the toes, cupping the feet, cupping the toes. Pressing our shoulders back and folding forward. Sink a little bit deeper. And then slowly begin to come undone. As you roll up, ground the feet, take the hands to the back of the knees, and start to open the chest, tuck in the belly. With or without the hands supporting the legs, come down all the way to your back. And just lay all the way down. Keep the feet grounded, press the palms into your mat, and then inhale the hips up to the ceiling. Exhale to lower. Twice more. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, slowly lower. This time we're going to keep the hips lifted. Take a deep breath in. Expand the chest to the chin. Maybe slide the hands under the body and slide the elbows and shoulders towards each other. Engage the belly, engage the glutes. Press up even more as you breathe in, holding at the top. And as you hold, just begin to release your hands. Keep engaging the belly. Take a slow lower down as you breathe out. Let's widen the feet. Tee the arms to the side if it feels okay. Reach them overhead. Keeping the shoulders soft. Just gently begin to windshield wipe your knees side to side. I'm going to stack the knees to the right. Turn the gaze to the left. Try to ground both shoulders. Take a nice deep breath in, engage your belly. As you breathe out, draw the knees to the left, turn the gaze to the right, grounding our shoulders. Engage the belly, hug the knees to the center, and just rock from side to side here. When you're ready, allow yourselves to fall to one side and take a fetal position. And with your eyes closed, begin to walk yourselves back up into a comfortable seat. We'll sit up nice and tall. Lift the heart up, press the shoulders back, and release them down. Draw your hands to heart center. And just bow the head slightly, hinge at the waist slightly. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose, holding at the top. Try to breathe in again, and sigh it out. Thank you for joining me in practice. Namaste.